Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Project Level Up. This is an eyeshadow panning project created by Sophie Alexandra, and I will have her linked down below. There are different levels to this project, and each level's number correlates with how many times you have to use each shadow in a palette and how many pans you have to hit in that palette. So for example, I have been working on level 3 and my goal is to hit 3 pans and use each shade 3 times. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Like I said, I am on level 3 and I've been working on my Bella Beauté Bar Smoky Glam palette. So reflective. Last update, I had reached all of my 3 pans and I have hit my 3-use goal on about half of the shadows. I will throw up a picture that has like numbers on each shadow that I still had uses left on and how many uses I needed to use each of them to reach my goal. So as you can see, there are quite a few left. And I did discuss last update that I was feeling a little burnt out on the amount of eyeshadows that I'm working on. And a lot of you encouraged me to just take a break from this palette and use some other things. And then some of you just said push, push, push and get it done. Because I really only had to create like, I don't know what it was, 5 or 6 looks. Like to use all of my shadows that I needed to use. So I decided to just push, push, push. And I actually met my usage goal on all of the remaining shades. So I am very excited. I will have looks running on the screen now as I talk about the shades. Okay, basically everything I've used just 3 times because I wanted to get this done. Yeah, so I'll just show you my line markings. I don't know if that's weird, but they're very sloppy. So after last update, I had just circled the ones that I needed usage on, and as you can see, they all have 3 tick marks. The only one that I used more was this matte white shade, and I've used that 7 times. And there is actually like, oh, it's hard to see it, but there is actually a little dip happening. So you saw the graphic, but here's the palette now. And as you can see, each shimmer at least has a little bit of usage, like visual usage. None of the mattes have any dips in them except for that white, because these are so like pigmented, and I'm so relieved to be done with this level. I've been working on this for quite a long time, and I think I announced this in my recent Get Ready With Me video, but I have decided to take a break from this project. So this is my finale. I've been doing this project for maybe a year, maybe a little over a year, and I really enjoy it. I love working on one palette because I like for this instance, most of the looks I created with this was only with this palette. I really like panning multiple shades in a palette because it's just so easy to create a look and get uses. I did have my followers on Instagram vote in my stories for which eyeshadow project to continue next year, and the majority voted for Pan those eyeshadows. So I am going to be taking a break from this project, and I just want to shout out Sophie Alexandra again for creating such a creative and just really like efficient project. Hitting so many pans in a palette and getting use out of the other shades in the palette is such a good way to use your collection. I am going to be changing my rules in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project to include No Pan Left Behind in the palettes that I have out. So it's kind of like mixing Level Up and Pan Those Eyeshadows, like No Pan Left Behind. So I don't know, you'll see that in the beginning of next year. I'm not going to change those rules quite yet. But yeah, I feel kind of, it's like bittersweet ending this project because I know so many of you enjoy watching it and I love doing it. But I just need to take a break and really evaluate what I'm doing and just see how I do. Maybe I'll decide to bring it back in the new year after, you know, these few months off. I'll have like the rest of October, November, and December without this project. So we'll just see how I feel. But for now, I am not bringing it back anytime soon. But saying that, I'm sure I will bring it back in the future at some point because I do really enjoy this project. But thank you all for following along with this project. And of course, I'm doing my other panning projects on this channel as well. So if you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.